Take one.
It was the very first Christmas Eve service where he was the pastor at One Hope Church. We went into the Christmas Eve worship and he wanted to show a little video. And he's sitting at a table when we were at the West Side Business Park, and he's got a big pizza box and he's got a piece of pizza, and he said, well, I wanted to tell you a little bit about our One Hope Church staff Christmas party. And he's eating the pizza because it's just him. There was only one staff member, and you know, it just hit so funny at the time. It was really cute.
First of all, thank you. You both have meant so much to me and to One Hope Church. It's hard to imagine what it's going to be like walking in there on Sunday mornings and trying to keep everything in order. And now that I'm going to be doing a lot of the worship stuff, I actually went last night and made a whole list of things that I noticed that go on. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how he did this, and did all the other stuff as well.
And I also think one of the really funny moments was when COVID hit, and you know, on leadership, we weren't really sure how this was all gonna go. And then Peter did that first video, and we started watching online, and he dressed up as Martin Luther, and you know, he went to bed and then he jumped up out of bed as Martin Luther, and you know, One Hope survived COVID very, very well. If anything, it strengthened us in a new way, and that was in large part to him and his adaptability and
creativity.
Yeah.
With him not liking country music, being a musician, but yet he could stand Bob Dylan, so I don't get that.
No, his reference to Western music that he's done many, many times in some of his sermons, it's always, or Bob Dylan, as always.
I did hear some concerning news from the elder team recently that they were thinking about having to suspend him for a while from giving sermons because he kept doing his Bob Dylan impression all the time. They just kept getting inserted into more and more
unsolicited,
sermons. Unsolicited.
Uninvited. It's true. And one other thing is there has been some video footage that's surfaced recently of Peter rehearsing his Bob Dylan impression for like 45 minutes or an hour before church started. Some concerns that maybe it's taking some of the time and preparation out of his actual sermons.
That is.
Yeah, it is concerning, deeply concerning. At this point, Manna, what say we go into full-on game show mode? And for those of you at home playing our home version, just remember what Peter always says: God will love you more if you win.
If you try harder, God will love you more. Go, go, go!
What does the name Peter start with? It starts with a P.
Keep going. Bring it on.
And when I think of Peter with a P, we all know Peter likes to power wash. He would talk about it a lot. I think he even referenced it in a few of his sermons.
Manna, I'd like to buy a vowel. May I have an E, please?
That's the next letter in Peter.
E for extrovert, because we all know how Peter talks all the time about being an introvert, but we all know that inside every introvert is an extrovert just busting out, waiting to breathe free.
Through everything you've shown, both you and Sandy have shown us what faith in action really looks like. Serving quietly. I know you said you're an introvert, but
Extroverted introvert.
yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, for being a self-professed introvert, he does a great job of hiding it.
T for Tolkien.
Yes,
He's,
Tolkien.
Once or twice he's included Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, his favorite author, as a sermon theme.
And what comes next?
I'd like to buy another vowel, please.
Yes, you may. The next vowel is another E.
Is this one extrovert?
That leaves, last but not least, R.
R. R. We'll be right back after this commercial break. While we're on break, does anybody from the audience have any questions?
I have one more question, please. Is it true that Peter does not like country music, or does he just say that to get laughs?
Oh, well, that's an interesting question, and it's there's actually a rather dark and disturbing story behind it. It turns out there's a good reason why Peter has a strong distaste, nay, hatred for country and Western music. It turns out when Peter was a young man, many years ago, working as a ranch hand in Paris, Texas, he had his heart broken by a waitress named Maud, who stole his pickup truck, ran over his dog, and had him jailed on trumped up charges of a true blue-collar crime, tax evasion. Enough about the dark times and the silly times. We should probably end with just some fond, warm reflections for Peter and Sandy. What do you have on your mind, on your heart right now, Manna?
Should we do a final word?
What's the final word, Manna?
The final word we have for Peter and Sandy is gratitude. Much gratitude for all you have done. So thank you again from the bottom of our hearts. And
we love you guys.
We love you very much.
We love you. We're going to miss you. We are so grateful for the years, the time, the encouragement that you have given us all, and especially for Jerry and I. You've watched us, and with extreme lows with kids, you have married both our children, you have baptized grandchildren, you have celebrated the life of my mother, walked along with her, you know, during her battle with cancer, and made her a part of One Hope Church, and went to Spokane to help us celebrate her life. So they've walked through illnesses and everything else, so they're the best. We love you.
When somebody's that good at their job, you don't want to lose them. But we understand the decision that was made, and we wish them all the best.
You've led us and me with such grace, not just from standing in front of the pulpit per se, but through everything you've shown. Both you and Sandy have shown us what faith in action really looks like. You loved us deeply and trusting God completely. You both do. And you've done it all with joy, inside and out. Kind of makes people want to follow Jesus just by being around you. And let's be honest, your sermons, very illustrative, very straight to the point, great life applications, and I made great notes in my notebook, and I'm sure I will be referring to them in many years to come.
We're gonna really, really miss Peter and Sandy, a lot. And it's made me feel really sad sometimes thinking about it, especially this last month as we go to worship, and it's like, wait, this is the last time, or one of the last times I'm gonna be able to sing with the worship team with Peter on guitar. It's one of the last times that I'm gonna be able to hear him speak in a message, and it just makes me feel sad. And being able to hug Sandy at church and all of those things. And I know, it's, and not like they're disappearing from the earth or anything like that. I know that hopefully we'll be able to keep in touch in some way or another, but I will miss them a great deal. They've meant a lot to One Hope Church. Mm-hmm. And I just love Peter and Sandy's heart for other people, for people around the world, whether they know Christ yet or not. I feel like that's just super apparent in everything Peter and Sandy do.
Our hearts are very, very sad in a selfish way with the sin disease, but we are excited for them to experience this new chapter. And I think that one thing that's often not realized about Peter and Sandy is that because they're so compassionate and empathetic and they listen, we can all reflect on the highs and the lows and the in-betweens that Peter and Sandy have walked with every one of us. So you multiply that by 80 or 100 times when you consider all the people in One Hope Church, and they have carried the weight of all of that for every single one of us. And we will miss that compassionate friendship that they have shared with us so generously for 13 years. And they're always ready to serve. There's no hesitation. They are definitely called, and we know that wherever the Lord takes them in the years ahead, you know, they know the immediate plans, but everyone will be truly blessed. And I pray for them, and I know Jerry does as well, for them to have some rest and refreshment and to be nourished themselves, because they need it.
The two of you together really do make just the perfect ministry couple. It does take more than one, and the two of you just you have it sewed up. You could probably go to work for somebody that does resources for ministries, because you guys just have it nailed. Love you guys, and aloha for now.
They led us through hard times. They led us through COVID.
That wasn't easy.
A lot of pastors gave up on their churches after COVID. Peter stuck with us. Peter and Sandy both continued to lead us and shepherd us.
Truly have a heart, very generous hearts for Jesus and for their church family, and just honored to be a part of a church that they were leaders at for 13 years.
It's bittersweet to see you guys move on. I know this next chapter is just the continuation of God's plan for both of you. I know He's not done using you. I know that for a fact. Because of your ministry, I, along with One Hope Church, we're stronger, we're wiser, and we're more grounded in faith.